Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. And after that last review, bloody hell, do I need something nice? So tonight I'm reviewing Moongazer. It's their Hiberno Winter Ale. 4.5% offering. It does say here somewhere. Brewed with chalk filtered water from the brewery's own well. This warming copper ale offers a well-balanced, smooth, complex fruit flavour, brewed with malt from the finest Maris Otter barley, hops, garden tea, and citrus peel. It's different. Good evening. So that's the beer. It's from the Beers of Europe. They're 12 Beers of Europe, 12 Beers of Christmas UK box set for 35 quid, £5 delivery. Whether they've got any left or not, that's another thing, you know. And it looks nice, doesn't it? Little rabbit or hare, maybe. We had a rabbit. Oh right, yeah, I've seen it, and I've never ordered from Beers of Europe. I love their warehouse. You know, I'd love to go there. So I was at work at the Newark site one day, and I walked around the back, and this fucking rabbit jumped, or hare, whatever it was. There was some brash in the compost heap, and he jumped out this heap, nearly fricked me to death. Fucking thing. Pardon my French. So on the label it says it's a copper ale. So I'll go with the label because you know, it's easier than me trying to work out what colour it is. It looks like a dark copper ale though to me, and a white head. Oh, nice malty nose. All right, let me get this down my mouth because after that last beer, I need. Oh, that's nice. Very malty. Definitely a hint of caramel. Yeah. Wash the mouth out. Although having that, good evening. Having that Prosecco early has not done me any good at all because I felt tanked after the Prosecco. And he had a glass, and I was like, Jesus. It is a palate cleaner. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I need it as well. That was one rough beer. Yeah. And I don't really like to slag companies off these days because, let's be fair, everyone's trying to survive. Oh, good, great day. Yeah, knackering, but great. Chopping down fucking trees and yeah, the other one. Yeah, I won't touch that again. Bloody hell. My prune juice wine's nicer than that. And that's saying something. I find this I haven't got a message on Facebook on Messenger. This is a much more nice. This to me is a nice traditional, more of a winter, more of a pub beer for me. I'm not getting any spicy elements from it, but yeah, it's going down nicely. It's much more nicer than that last one. Oh dear, that was definitely a rum one. Oh, I did finish it. Yeah, yeah. My stomach's thinking, what the hell did you just put in my mouth? Wilco's Winter Warmer. Yes, I have. I brewed it. It'll be on this channel somewhere. And yeah, nice beer. And yeah, for a homebrew beer, their kit, 16 quid a kit. It's a good price. As long as you follow the instructions and don't try to ramp it up too much. with the core kits, I reckon playing around with them is great. With their artisan range, or whatever they call it, sticking to the instructions is very, very much the thing to do. But yeah, the winter warmer, very decent. I think I've done their Chockmeister kit as well, chocolate kit, whatever it was. Yeah, brewing shorts, interesting, isn't it? You know, one of these days I want to do an experiment. I've said it before, but where I get the Wilco's Stout and a ginger beer kit and brew them together, but only to brew 23 litres. So basically, you should get double the strength, you know, something like an 8%. Oh, that'd be nice. And maybe add a bit of sugar to it. Good evening. So, that's the beer. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, I mean, obviously it all depends on your budget you've got. If you can't afford much, you don't brew short, you brew it and you get the most out of it. If you can afford to brew short, then it's a good thing, you know. With a cherry beer kit, I always tend to brew longer. I always tend to add more because I'm thinking I paid 25 quid for that bloody kit and it's only got 12 litres. Fuck it, am I doing 12 litres? So I put another couple of bags of sugar in with it and go about 15 litres. Yeah, Brewfirm do a cherry beer and a raspberry beer kit. The cherry beer kit is exceptional. Some beer kits you can't brew longer, but that is exceptional kit, and you can ramp up the the sugar, but don't put too much sugar in because in my kitchen it's expanded the barrel, plastic barrel, it's expanded the barrel, and if my wife hadn't to phone me up and told me that the barrel's hissing, we could have had an explosion in the kitchen, which I'd have got a right bollocking for. So it's probably a good thing she did. The Russian stouts, I think it's finished. Yeah. I think it's already bubbled itself out. Although the fermentation bucket I'm using has got there's a slit in the bloody, in the lid. There's a little slit in the lid, and I reckon some of the air gets out of that slit. So it's not hurting the beer, but you can't tell if it's bubbling so much as it normally would. But tomorrow, I think it was Friday when I brewed it. Tomorrow I'm going to add the hops. I'm going to get a pair of tights, some of the wife's old tights. Hopefully they're clean. And put the hops in the tights, tie it up, chuck the hops in, and then leave it on for however long they tell me to. But yeah, I'm hoping that's ready for Christmas. And so yeah, it's settled down quite nicely now. It is like a dark copper colour. Yeah, that's good then. Yeah. Oh, I forget sometimes, my memory's shit. It's funny. I can remember the bad things as easy as like that. The good stuff or other stuff, I just forget. I mean, like last night, I can't remember going to sleep. And I can remember waking up this morning, I'm sitting down on the settee thinking, shit, what did I do last night? All right. See, even me, I've been brewing since about 2007, home brewing. And even now, I'm still very much a beginner. I might make videos about it, but I'm still a beginner. I'd love to buy some of them expensive kits. And, the grain father and go like a microbrew, doing grain brewing. But then I'd probably think, fuck it, I can't be arsed with the messing about. Just get the malt kits and brew it dead easy. And we are, as a gardener. People think they know everything. As a gardener, I'm still learning. You are always learning in any job or hobby. It's all about learning, isn't it? It's what makes it interesting. I'm hoping all these competitions I've entered on Facebook and Instagram, I'm going to win some. Beaverdale makes some nice wines. The only problem is 6-bottle kit. It's the expensive way of doing it. I prefer to use 30-bottle kits because it's a lot cheaper, per bottle than the 6-bottle kits. But I like ginger wine, and you can't get a 30-bottle kit, which pees me off. I actually emailed, I think it's Ambleton or Witches, and said to them, "Can you do a 30-bottle kit?" But they said no demand. Miserable bastards. Thing is, if you did a 30-bottle kit, you'd win. Although I've also emailed Bulldog Brews, and I've asked them if they do a stronger ginger beer kit, but it's never happened. It's they seem to have they bought a load of kits out all at once, and it seems to have died a death. They don't seem to have. There's no more new kits from them. And for me, but beer changes. If you think exactly, if you think about craft beers in the last 5 years, they have grown immense, and there is not, as far as I know anyway, a sour beer kit on the market. I mean, I won't buy it, but like imperial kits, there's not. The only imperial kit is, as far as I remember, this what I'm brewing now. I want to brew an imperial Russian, a rum and raisin kit. That's what I want. Yeah, well, I suppose that, yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, I do like a barley wine. I entered the competition on Instagram the other day. I didn't win, but Ilkley Brewery had a competition on Facebook. There's a load at the moment. There's so many competitions. I'm entering the ones for Weston's cider, For Pure Brewing Company, Ilkley, Joseph Holt, and I'm sure there's a few more as well. Woodford's, I think it's Woodford's. Headcracker, that is a great barley wine. I did their kit and it turned out exceptional. I don't remember much about it because I've been pissed, but yeah, good kit. Anyway, better get back to the beer, haven't I? Definitely nice malty taste to it. No Christmas elements in it, I'm not getting no cinnamon or anything like that spices. But I suppose really not every beer has to be a beer with the Christmas spices and that sort of element in it. It's like Brewdolf from Witchwood Brewery. There's nothing Christmassy about that, but it is a nice tipple. Obviously not this year because they haven't bought the bleeder out, and they haven't bought Bar Humbug out either. And I still can't understand why not. When microbreweries can bring out lots, then small breweries, can bring out lots of Christmassy beers, and the big breweries can't. I do find that strange. And it's not like the pubs are open either. A lot of the pubs are shut. So, if I was a businessman, I'd be thinking, let's get this Bar Humbug, let's get a Brewdolf, and maybe even another beer. I suffer with anxiety massively, really chronic anxiety. So I drink every night to help with that. But I am conscious that, that I do drink too much. And if I didn't drink, I would be on tablets. And those tablets do more harm to me than the pills. So it's a scale, isn't it? The balance. I mean, when I'm at work in the daytime, I'm drinking coffee or water. I'm very physical. So, life's a strange one. We all look at ourselves. I mean, I review myself at work and thinking, shit, I drank too much last night. And, but getting through life, especially at the moment, the stress. I have had up to the middle of August, I had a very, very rough year. A very rough year. And certainly drink more. I know that I drink more than I should do. And, you know, yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? We all do what we can. And I don't, I know I drink too much, and I'm honest with that. But I can't, there's no magical flipping cure. I've tried the pills and they don't. I think everyone's drinking more. You're either drinking more or you're taking tablets with coronavirus. If you suffer with anxiety anyway, you will be drinking or taking tablets more. Even my wife, she's taking sleeping tablets because it's all going off in her brain, and she's usually, you know, quite the rock. And for me, it's you know, as soon as I hit 40, fucking hell, the anxiety that came on, like, I'm 40, shit. And now I'm coming up to my 50th birthday next year, and it's like, fucking hell, I'm 50, old. And, you know, and then look in the mirror and think, shit. You can't judge anybody, really, you know. Let's be fair. We've all got our own. We've all got our own ways of dealing with anything. Coronavirus is very worrying because of the fact that unless you're a student and you think you're fucking invincible, but we all, you know, none of us know whether if we've got it and we're fine, if we've had it, and you know, you just don't know. And yeah, it's that coping mechanism. And then I went, not only have I had coronavirus, but I've had fucking wankers at work and a shit workplace. And that's caused a lot more as well. I mean, there was times this year when I was in such a dark place that I was contemplating the very darkest, and just because I couldn't cope. So you know, being honest with yourself. If you know to yourself that you're drinking too much and you think, so right, I'm not going to do that this day, and then you get home in the evening and you think, fuck it, I'll have a pint. Then you have 2 pints, you know, and I know that I should have a few days a week where I'm not drinking, but doing beer reviews don't help because I'm drinking every day anyway. But yeah, it's I think if you're honest with yourself, that's the best place to be. Not drinking too much, and you know, sometimes the best judge of your own is yourself. You know, people I know do cannabis and that. I've never touched a drug in my life, but that's their thing. If that's their thing to release, you know, to be anxiety free, I can understand that, because anxiety is awful. Yeah, this is the problem. I bought 2 bloody beer calendars. There's a lot more out there that can kill you. With drinking and that, smoking can kill you. You know, drinking and to be honest, eating the wrong thing can kill you. I mean, sausages. Apparently, sausages can cause cancer, and bacon. You're like, fuck off. I love sausages. And if you believe everything you read, then it's a strange world, isn't it? You know, if you believe everything you read out there, then what the fuck do you eat? Because even too much vegetables can do, you know, driving on the motorway. I hate driving. Driving to Newark is, you know, in the mornings when it's dark, it's like fucking hell. And you've got to be so intent on the road, full beam on. And it's like, fucking hell, one false move and I fucked it. You know, little country roads. And, you know, it's all about life, isn't it? About what... none of us know what's ahead of us, do we? You know, I have people, even my wife says to me, oh, you need 2 days off a week. But I can't control the anxiety. You know, that's part of the brain that I can't control. And alcohol actually helps with that, somewhat at least. And although being meant, even when I finished on here tonight, I'll go up in the house, I'll cook my dinner, we'll go upstairs, we'll watch TV, I'll be on the computer doing internet work, and it's all to keep the brain active. And it's a strange thing, and anxiety is awful. If you don't suffer it, fucking hell, you've got a great life. But for me, all the negative elements overshine the positive, which is wank in the reality of it. But anyway, back to the beer. I've rattled on for too long. I missed some of them comments. I do apologise. Let me go. Scroll back down. It's bad, isn't it? I'm having to look at the camera to scroll the comments, and the camera's in the bloody way. Yeah, getting 2 beer advent calendars might not have been the right thing. Next year, I'll probably just get 1, to be honest. I might go for Brewdog's beer calendar next year if I can get the bugger. But yeah, I've drank quite a bit this year. But drinking to cope, I think, is okay. Drinking just to get pissed all the time, not so good. Oh, bollocks. Witchwood, yeah, really annoyed. There we go, I've caught up now. Yeah, I can't understand why they haven't brewed it. No, I run my own websites. I've got a website called dcmu.co.uk, and I use that, post about gaming and modification of consoles. So I use that's my, one of my hobbies that I do, and I've done for nearly 20 years now. Websites keeps the brain active, stops me falling asleep. So if I sit down, and after you've been out in the cold all day, you sit in the warm. The minute you sit in the warm, you've gone. And I get so many bollockings for falling asleep, only because I'm warm and I get tired. Not seeing it in Home Bargains. Our Home Bargains, we're not getting no new beers in. Crap at the moment. I think Home Bargains is getting like a lot of the supermarkets, where, depending on what area you live, is dependent on what beers you're seeing. I think they're doing regional stuff, or they've got such a small amount of it that they'll put it on and it's gone within a day. You've got to be quick at these like B&M and Home Bargains. Well, that was actually really nice, much needed. Yes, Patronus I've tried. It is nice as well. Years ago I wouldn't have liked it, but now, yeah, it's not bad. So out of 5, I actually thought this was a really nice traditional malty beer. Certainly a good pub beer. One of them you could sip in a pub. And had it in cans. But yeah, very nice. 4.5%. Not a Christmassy tasting beer, just a nice malty traditional beer. But went down well. And I'm feeling half tanked as well, so. And it's got the flavour of that last beer out of my system, which is flipping good, because that was rancid, being honest. Out of 5, about 4.2 out of 5 for this fella. Yeah, nice traditional beer. And now, go up the house, cook myself some dinner. Yeah, never again. Fuck that. Oh dear. There's some beers that you drink and you think, I'm never touching that again. And that's certainly one of them beers. But, you know, it came in the advent calendar and I paid for it, so I might as well review it. 45 quid of my hard-earned money. And thanks for watching. I didn't actually mean to do 2 live reviews tonight, but hey, caught one of them all. Thanks for watching. See you soon.